Are you regular tired? Or are you bone deep, smile through the pain, hold it all together for everybody type of tired? You've been running on survival mode, keeping the house, the job, the peace, all while losing pieces of yourself. I mean, bit by bit. But this right here is your soft alarm, your whisper to wake up. This isn't just another video, it's a midlife reboot. This is Midlife Mastery from Burnout to Boss Mode. And what you'll learn in this midlife conversation is simple. First, why burnout after 40 isn't a failure, it's feedback. Second, how to stop leaking your energy and start leading your life again. Third, a 4 mindset shifts for women or men over 40 that are ready to rebuild without apology. A step by step midlife glove framework with no crisis required. Whether you're burnt out, breaking down, or barely holding on, this is your blueprint back to you. First, the myth of the midlife crisis. See, we've been sold these cheap storylines over and over again. Midlife will ultimately equal crisis. Someone say, cue the convertible, the meltdown, the runaway affair. But what if that's not a crisis at all? What if it's your becoming, your beginning? What if it's your soul saying, hey, friend, we've outgrown the survival story? Why it matters to you? Because the second you stop reciting someone else's version of success, you give yourself permission to write the truth. That's powerful. Look, at 45, I thought I was losing my mind. This was last year. Don't tell nobody. But it turns out I was finally waking up. And it wasn't because I was broken, because I was burnt out to the max from showing up for everyone but T. So I stopped trying to go back to who I was and I started building this woman that I needed to show up that day. That decision, it gave me my voice, my vision, and a business rooted in truth, not trauma. What belief at this stage of midlife are you still clinging to that's been breaking you quietly and silently daily? Next, I'll show you how to reclaim your power without blowing your life up to do it. Look, you've been emotionally on call for so long. You've been the go to, the glue, the get it done guy or gal. And now your soul's running on fumes. Let's reset. Here's some mindful moves. First, mirror work. Say to your reflection, today I choose me. Next, journal. What am I carrying that was never mine to hold? Third, voice memo. Record one for your future self. Let him or her hear your healing emotion. Let me tell you why this works. Because sometimes clarity doesn't come from noise, it rises in the stillness, in your breath, in your pause. Try this today. Do a 3-minute brain dump. List every task, role, weight you're holding. Now circle one that actually belongs to you. The rest, return to sender. Hey, I'm Myss T, and I didn't show up to perform strength. I came to share what healing looks like when no one's cheering you on. If this landed in your spirit, drop some comments, tap like, share it, because someone you love is secretly drowning, and this could be their lifeline. But before you scroll, take a deep breath. You don't need a crisis to earn your breakthrough. You don't need to collapse to begin again. All you need is a moment of truth, and maybe, friend, this is yours. Third, embrace your midlife mastery. You're not behind. I wasn't. You're not broken. I wasn't. You're becoming. I did. And I see that for you too, friend. This isn't about fixing what's wrong. It's about finding who got buried under the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Is that you? Imagine your stained glass, fractured but still whole. Your edges don't make you less beautiful, they make you more radiant. Instead of saying, I wasted time, remember this, friend. You gathered wisdom. Instead of saying, I lost myself, I survived myself. Now you get to rebuild your way. What lesson hurt you like heck, but gave you something sacred? Fourth, creating a vision for your future. Let's fast forward. You, 2 years from now, peace on your face, confidence in your voice, a life that honors your healing. This isn't manifesting. This is midlife clarity on purpose. Let's break it down, shall we? Core value right now: peace, power, freedom. One bold goal to work toward, one habit to build this week, one step today to back it all up. Write a letter to your future self. Seal it, date it, and write one step that bridges where you are now to who you're becoming. Fifth, embracing the journey. Because here's the truth: healing is heavy, especially when you're carrying it all in silence. But you're not meant to do all of this alone. Call the friend who sees the unfiltered version of you. For me, I'm calling my husband. Join the space you've been watching from the sidelines. Ask for help, even if your voice shakes, trembles. Humble yourself. Close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart. Say these words out loud. I'm not lost. I'm being rerouted. What would growth look like if you stopped apologizing for every darn thing? Look, here at Who's CTV, we don't wait for permission. We're writing new definitions. We don't perform for applause. We reclaim what we always knew was ours. We turn survival into strategy. We glow up different because now we grow with intention. That life you've been craving, friend, that version of you that glows without guilt or sorrow, it's not a fantasy. It's one decision away. So what now? Drop the words. Do you remember the words? I'm ready in the comments. Subscribe for more real talk, real tools, and midlife transformation. Share this with a friend who forgot just how powerful they were. I see you, I got you, and no, you're not too late, so let's get to work.